Okay, guys. I just want to make a real quick video. I don't really have long, but I just want to tell you something that's been happening and what's going on right now. In the United States here, basically, they're doing an old trick that used to be there years ago. There used to be a trick years ago, and what they would do is the credit card companies would basically you would send your payment to them and it would have to go by physical mail. And if it got there and it wasn't there way early and they didn't have time enough to process that payment on time before that time date, they would say, well, now you're going to get a late fee. So basically they did this basically years ago. I mean, you had to send it in like a week early, your payment, so they would reach there in plenty enough time, and they would have plenty enough time for them to process that payment. And if they didn't process it on time, it wouldn't be no big deal. It wouldn't put it under credit, which they still don't. But what they're doing is, if you don't make your payment, let's say your payment's due. Today's the 8th. Tomorrow's the let's say you didn't have it paid. Today's the 8th, and this is Monday. So if you don't have it paid by, let's say, the 13th, which would be Saturday. Okay, so the 12th, which would be Friday. So if you don't have it done by that, you don't have it in like right now, and it takes them all that time, and supposedly to process that payment by that Friday. This is like I said, this is an old trick they used to do. So what they're doing is they're basically giving you a late fee. So they're bringing back the old late fee trick they used to do 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. They're bringing back that old trick that you got to make the payment early enough for them to be able to process it. And if it processes out one day late, you get a fee. And that fee is about $15, $25, even $35. So it's an old trick they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, I'm just assuming that they're just losing their ass, pardon my French. But I don't know what else to say, but that's what it is. All right, be good, guys.